Hello, welcome. This is Inside Box. Welcome to the football show. This is the Premier League Premier League review, looking back on the weekend's fixtures. Got a full load of the weekend today. Old fixture, and then on Monday with Arsenal going to Palace. So let's just get into the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. We've got loads more stuff coming up. We got this, we got a lot of content as well. So make sure you set your notifications to get all this content. We got a new podcast coming as well that will be coming, debuting, that will be coming up this Wednesday. So check that one out on everywhere where you get your podcast, and we'll be doing that. We're gonna reveal the name of the podcast when you actually we're keeping that a secret. So it should be fun. So yeah, let's get into it. This weekend's game kicked off at Watford at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Those long time kickoffs, so they're pain in the backside. Sometimes the team has to be up. And the Premier League, this is the only league in the world whereby anything can happen. Even the good teams can afford to play below the standard that they set themselves. They play 60%. You could get beat by anybody. And watch the Liverpool-Watford game. Watford played really well. They had a couple of chances. Liverpool rode their luck as well sometimes. And but Liverpool, they got the clinical edge. They got the players that will punish you. And they got 2 goals. That man Jota got the first one. And it was a struggle for Watford to get back into the game. They had some good chances, very, very, very good chances actually to get on the score sheet, but we don't. That's the difference. If you don't have that clinical player with that clinical edge, and I think that's it. That's it. To be honest, that's the difference. And they got another goal. Excuse me, they got another goal in the last couple of minutes with a penalty. For being able to put that one away. Then we go to the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Brighton, Norwich, that ended in a goalless draw. Brighton can't buy a goal, save their lives, to be honest. They just a team without goals. I think we've known that has been their problem for a while, and they're still struggling to get goals. And I think that will continue for a long time as well. They have this issue with getting goals, and we've seen that happen for a long time, and that's what happened again on Saturday. Couldn't break down Norwich, and Norwich got away with a draw. I think that's a good point for Norwich as well. Then going to City after Liverpool win. Liverpool went top. City had to win to go back to the top of the table. And City, I thought they were going to drop points there, but they didn't. They were so good. They got the early goal quickly. Good early goals always help. And they got an early goal from De Bruyne. And they just kept the ball, passed the ball. City will make you dizzy with all the runs and 2v1s all over the pitch. And they got their second goal as well. I can't remember who got the goal. Yeah, it was Unkai Gundogan got the second goal for City, and it was a good victory. It was a good victory for City, and that put them back on top of the table. Then we'll go on to Chelsea. This one was a big one. Chelsea Brentford. That was the big one for me, to be honest. It was a big win for Brentford. I didn't expect Brentford to win that game comfortably the way they did. Christian Eriksen was very, very key in this game. Was everywhere. I think he scored a goal as well. And he's becoming a really, really good player for Brentford after coming back from of coming back from everything that happened in the summer. He's really comes up leaps and bounds right now. He's playing really well, creating, scoring as well. And they just played Chelsea off the park from the minute. I think I saw the first 10 minutes of it, and they were just pressing Chelsea really high. Chelsea played with the back four, which they're not used to. And, I think that cost them. And Brentford well deserved that victory. And then we go on to Leeds, Southampton. Apparently, this was a cracking game. I was trying to watch it, but I think I was busy doing something else. It was a cracking game. Leeds United. Uh, I think I needed to win more than Southampton, but I think Leeds will be okay. If they get some of their players back, I think Phillips was on the bench that day, and Southampton had a good side. They press high, played really well. They have a couple of players playing out of the skin. And James Ward-Prowse got a cracking free kick again. And you see these players, they're so good. They're so very, very good team, well trained, well coached as well. And 1-1 there is a good result for both teams. They've gone to the Wolves Aston Villa game, which was the West Midlands derby. Wolves. Wolves Wolves are very, very good defensively, and if you got a good defense, you got a very good chance of winning a football match. That's what they did, and they defended really well. I think Villa got a goal back earlier, late in the game, and Wolves were, I always had a feeling Wolves are the best will have the best of this fixture, and that's what it turned out to be. Wolves winning by 2-1, keeping up their hope for Europa League place. Manchester United, City, Leicester. This is a game that Leicester should have won. Saw the whole game. Leicester played really well. Iheanacho was incredible, holding the ball up, back to goal, and he's got runners around him. I was surprised Leicester, the midfield, they actually coped really well without Ndidi. And Mendy came in there and did a good job. Manchester United this time are just all over the place, to be honest. There's no calmness in that midfield. Somebody that will put his foot in, win the ball, and set off the attacks. They have a lot of good individual players. They play without a striker, which was a bit of which was a no-show. And you can see them struggling to create anything. To have that focal point as well. So, I think they got away with one there. Leicester should have won that game, but, at least United didn't lose. It was 1 goal each. And Kelechi got the goal for Leicester. And United got an equalizer to Fred. And you thought they won it. Leicester thought they won it through when James Maddison thought he got the winner, but it was ruled out for a foul by Kelechi on Maguire. So I think that was a good result for Leicester, and yeah. Then we move on to the Sunday fixtures: West Ham, Everton. West Ham winning 2-1. Everton got an equalizer. And could have done a little bit more. I think he will be played as a number 10 in most in that game, and he was trying to make things happen, but at the same time, was the one that let West Ham got the second goal through Bowen by letting the ball roll under his feet. And I think he tried a lot, to be honest, as a 10. He tried to create, and he was trying to make stuff happen, which is very difficult when you're playing a team losing confidence, losing games left, right, and center. It's difficult for you to get on the ball and try and make things happen. But he kept doing it, and he played well. So I think they just need to start winning games. The games are running now. Everton is a big, big club. It'll be really sad if they do go down. They have to start winning games. But the manager, for me, I don't think it was the right manager for what Everton needed. And hopefully, they got players like Dele Alli in there as well. And I think Dele Alli was injured. No, I think he was on the bench. He was not injured. He was not on the bench. The manager says he's playing really well, but it's a case of he's playing well. He's doing well in training. But I just pray Dele gets back to his best. Hopefully, if he's not aware where Everton, hopefully somewhere else, is a big talent, and I want him to get back to his best. And hopefully, he can get back to where where we know he can be. Um, and yeah, West Ham moving on. They've got a game on Thursday, big game in Europe on Thursday against Lyon. That's a big one for them. I think that's what they're going for. They've done really well 2 seasons in a row now where they're competing at the top of the table towards the top four. And yeah, the squad is the problem, but they've got a good win on that one. Then we go on to the game. Tottenham, the game we did here, Tottenham versus Newcastle. Tottenham ran out 5-1 winners. It was cagey. It was tough at the start. Then they went to 1-1, but second half, the quality showed that the Kane started dropping into that hole and playing as a 10. And, when you got runners around him and there's a high line behind him as well, it's going to be tough. And yeah. And Newcastle had a lot of problems coping with that kind of system. I think maybe most teams now, they how to play Tottenham is to drop. When Harry Kane comes in there, you drop a little bit further back and try and reduce the space between you and your keeper. I think that's what most teams will do against Tottenham now, because Harry Kane keeps doing this to many teams. And I think teams occasionally they're trying to walk Tottenham out. But Tottenham ran out big winners going to top four for the first time. Psychologically, I think it's very good. So we'll see what Arsenal can do on Monday when they take on Crystal Palace, which is going to be tough for Arsenal. Arsenal has been on a good run as well. Palace, they're doing okay as well. They got manager there. From Arsenal player Patrick Vieira. So he's got a young squad there with a lot of legs. Gallagher in midfield, very well. Like him a lot. And they got a couple of players there that are very good, and it's gonna be a good game. From Tottenham point of view, hopefully Crystal Palace can win. But you gotta decide your own. I'm not a believer in relying on other teams. But go make sure your destiny is in your own hand, and we'll see what happens between for the fight for the top four between all the teams involved. So that's it. That's a quick review of the weekend's fixtures. This is the football show. Thank you very much, everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share. We're planning on giving something away at the end of the season to 2 of our subscribers. So if you're watching and you're a subscriber, make sure you stay till the last day, and then we're planning on giving you something just to say thank you at the end of the season. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We'll give you the details of how we're going to get involved with that. And then it's been good. The weekend has been good. We move on to the next weekend. The football is coming in thick and fast. Busy end of the season. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, and God bless.